signature move.
You guys can never start the stream off in a nice normal way. It's always got to be
Never.
It's always
Never.
gotta
Look
be
at this. You guys see
some terrible
this?
thing happens at the beginning.
You like that?
I can't see anything, but
That's why.
it sounds cool.
Yeah, you like this? You like this? Look at that little pointy boy. Look at that.
Oh,
like that?
I see that one.
So
It's very pointy.
we left off our brave evil adventurers on their last mission, which they got from a strange pirate who showed up at their lair and was aloof
In the pit.
in the pit.
He showed up in our pit.
Smoking cigarillos, and had a marmoset that was eaten by our lizard Saya warrior Kaiton. They traveled to a pirate ship, and it was a ship that was like something of a casino ship. People playing games. And Uko was just going around talking to people playing some games, and everybody else was hanging back in the air. And we return back to the ship. I believe Uko was shapeshifted into a comical-looking pirate.
Yeah, that's correct.
Pirate, unlike every other pirate on the ship.
Yeah, a very yeah, a very generic-looking pirate compared to everybody else on the ship.
Hey, man.
But
You have
I
like
can't
a fake
look
bird on your
exactly
shoulder.
like one of them.
It's like a very obviously fake parrot.
Yeah, it's just like stuffed.
I mean, that's one of the funny things. I think doppelgangers just get like alter self, right? And so it's like everything about you looks legitimate, but as soon as somebody touches it, they're gonna be like, "That's not a real parrot. That's not a real parrot at all."
I mean, who would touch a pirate's parrot though? That's like rude.
Very rude. I
That'd be
agree.
like-
Never touch a pirate's parrot.
Honestly, I would. Not gonna lie.
Well,
Sounds like something Bringer Hell would do.
Yeah. No, not Bringer Hill. Me, Sean.
Oh,
Like,
Sean.
Or both. Just both. It's
Okay,
fine.
getting into character. All right, here we go.
So everyone's hanging back, and Uko, you're standing next to a table that was just recently abandoned because you fleeced all the money away from all of its players.
Hey, I won legitimately. So, suck it.
True. But still, it seemed kind of fleecy. I mean, you kept betting them up, and they eventually stopped. The kind of like activity on the ship has continued unabated as you guys are watching from a distance in the dark. The ship, as you guys are hanging back, you can see is still well lit with torches all around, or lamps, various types of light sources, and you can still see people gaming on the surface of the ship, and occasionally you see like people serving drinks. There's a bar, and Uko is still in her hilarious pirate form. And you also remember seeing the meta Dungeons and Dragons table
Yep.
up there, and there's still a dwarf exclaiming every once in a while and asking everyone to roll for initiative. And what do you do next?
So I'm leaning back on the table, kind of with my elbows on the table, surveying the scene, getting getting an idea of what's going on, and I would like to use my one time a day mind reading tool at this point.
Okay. Who do you want to use it on?
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Oh, is it just one person now?
I believe you have to target it. Yeah. I think it says in your thingy.
To the DM. Target the DM. We need to know what his thoughts are.
That's there's other divinations that let you do that.
It doesn't say that on
Essentially.
mine. Or is that a rule you're making?
No, it should be one target, I believe.
Says you can cast the Detect Thought spell once with this trait, requiring no material components. You regain this ability to cast once you finish a long rest. Charisma is your spellcasting ability for this spell.
Oh, it functions like the spell Detect Thoughts,
Oh, okay.
which I believe is a target. And I will look it up for you.
I just did.
Oh no, it's just
Wow,
duration.
Joel just looked something up for you. That never happens.
Yeah, it just lasts concentration up to a minute, and you can change targets.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with this guy, I think.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see your ping. Oh, the Minotaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, you survey the scene and look across the deck, and seated at a very large stool, you can see a large Minotaur that has an axe on the table, and is holding a couple of cards. And you start detecting its thoughts, and you sense surface thoughts that are benign. He's thinking about how to win at the game, strategy, but nothing that would give you any like idea that you're being detected or anything like that.
Okay. He's just the biggest guy on the scene, so that's why I wanted to start with him.
That makes
His
sense.
thoughts seem non-aggressive, and he's just thinking about the game.
Okay, cool. I like that. So now that I've kind of like checked out the big
I
guy,
like
I'm gonna
I like that.
check out the guards behind me.
Yeah, you see two almost identical looking the guards that are standing in front of these like it looks like armor statues, and they're both looking stern and have like heavy chests that are very well muscled, and you can see that they're wearing armor, and they have pirate kind of like hats that are pulled back. But they also look like they're orc or half orc or something, because they look larger than humans. And they're both just looking sternly ahead, kind of just like seemingly just surveying what's happening on the deck. And their arms are crossed.
Yeah, but what are they thinking?
Yeah, as you start digging for a moment into their thoughts start flowing into your head, and there are also benign, non-aggressive thoughts about eating various things that they're going to do when they get off their shift. And
So all
What
of
are they gonna do?
this one in particular is very excited. This one here is very excited to go to the bar after his shift.
So all
Nice.
of these guys are just statues.
Yeah, you are surveying the scene, and at first you thought that they were just like people standing there, but you try to detect thoughts, and it's an inanimate object.
Cool. Can I flint around looking for the captain?
What do you mean? You said sprint around?
Flint.
Flint?
I said flint.
Flint around. Okay.
What?
Kind of like touching on the tops of brains, and I'm just looking for what, like captain thoughts.
Yeah. Roll investigation with advantage.
Turn on advantage.
Yeah. With an 18, you start just walking around trying to detect surface thoughts and anything involving the captain. And you kind of make it over here as you're walking around the deck. Your hilarious pirate garb, trying to look nonchalant, and
trying to be chill.
nobody really notices you. They're all very consumed in their games, and you get to this particular guard, who is standing up deck near the bar, and you detect he is discussing with this serving person about the captain seems to always enjoy taking his meals and his beverages in his newly found gold stash, which is below decks, and he seems to like basically wants to spend all his time down there, just like bathing and looking at the gold. And
Scrooge McDuck. I knew.
Yeah, he's Scrooging down there.
And you can also detect this butler and the guard have like this kind of like the attitude towards the captain for both of them as you hear their thoughts seems to be like a mixed, like they're following the captain, but they're like have a strange sort of like almost like they follow him out of like duty, but not necessarily because they like fully believe in the captain.
Okay. Do they have any thoughts about? Can I detect any thoughts about the old captain? Since they're like talking about the new captain, like maybe they're thinking about the old captain too.
Yeah, you think detecting their thoughts for a while, concentrating, and you hear like the captain, the old captain seems to be like not even like considered their captain. You kind of get thoughts that like almost like a disdain for their old one. But also the same similar sort of like feeling dutiful to like follow whatever captain they have, but but also a mixture of like wanting to like usurp the captain at the same time.
All right, I'll take it.
And you're getting that from other guards too as you walk around. Like all the guards would like be perfectly willing to backstab whoever is the captain to be the new captain.
So doesn't matter who the captain is. No one's really pleased.
Well, yeah, they have a sense of like, well, they have to follow what the captain says. He kind of gives a sense of order to a really like you're kind of getting that the crew is like really cutthroat and will like basically if they're offered money, you think that they would probably like, you know, turn or whatever.
Okay. Have I figured out who is second in command at all?
There doesn't seem to be a second in command. As you're like listening to their thoughts, there doesn't really seem to be a command structure other than they follow the captain and you know, will just do whatever he says.
Sounds like a real mess.
Yeah, sounds like a real mess.
But as you detect thoughts of people on the ship, these guys are actually seem to be crew people. And they're playing the game. These guys here. But they're like half paying attention to it. They're kind of like also like looking out too as you detect their thoughts. Their thoughts are very like benign, but they're not, and they're not like alerted. But they're also like half paying attention and half looking out for anybody who's going to be acting up.
Okay. What about those skull dudes?
You detect no thoughts from. You see, looking at this table, you walk by. You see what looks to be a round. It's rounded by skeletons that are in a very like old-looking rusted armor, and there is one guy who is sitting here, who has like a bone sort of armor chest plate thing, and horned like bone helm. And you can see him. He's as soon as you walk over, he stands up and slams the table, and says, "Ah, gotcha!" And he throws his cards down, and all of the skeletons that are sitting around just don't react at all. But you can see that they're holding cards,
Okay.
and they're just all motionless, as if they were just like sat there. And the guy in the bone helmet continues like seemingly playing for himself.
All right. That's interesting. And there's this
And,
last table of booze.
You walk over and you see it looks like there's like noble people, people well dressed here. This particular one is wearing a like nice heavy coat, and this one has very handsome blonde hair and has a musical instrument on his side. And you're detecting his surface thoughts, and you can tell that he is like there's something like deceptive about him, but you can't really quite put your finger on it. Like he doesn't appear to be who he. You're getting vibes that he has like ulterior motives.
Cheat.
And everyone else is just really concerned with the game, and then you see a noble woman here.
Okay. And what are these guys? Ah.
Two noble people that seem to be playing a game that looks similar to roulette. You're seeing they're
that's a
spinning
game.
on a table.
I kind of thought that was like how they scared the
No, it seems
It does look like that.
Yeah.
it seems like
Honestly, it looks like a fun place to sit. Like, there's all these knobs of wood coming off of a big table, and it's like you straddle one and sit down at the table like a real badass. Looks fun.
Sounds like something that Hell would do. All right. How much do I have any time left?
you have a. I mean, as long as like people in the air aren't doing anything, do what you want.
I mean time, as in how much more thought reading I can do.
Oh yeah, you still have. You probably spent about 45 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna stroll closer to over here where the guards are playing, and I'm gonna try and listen for these guys' thoughts real quick.
Yeah, over here you see two more noble-ish looking people sitting at a large round table, and one of them is wearing like a heavy coat with frilly shirt, and another one's wearing more heavy like clothes, but shirt not as frilly, and he has long brown hair. The other one's bald.
Okay.
And they both are just drinking drinks and thinking about. You start detecting their thoughts, and this one's thinking about how stressful his job is, and he's really like excited that he's on the ship and like relaxing. And this one is thinking about like how terrible his situation was before too. Like it seems like he had a big family stressful emergency, but is now enjoying relaxing on the ship. And they're both like amicably talking about general things going on, but nothing important. And you can detect that they seem to not have any thoughts about being on the crew of the ship or anything about the captain.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright. Can I, have I, other than the bard, has anyone else shown signs of cheating?
Then at the bar?
The bard.
Oh. No. Actually, I mean, the ones that are playing D&D, they have thoughts of just, like, wanting to play. like they're very into it, and
Yeah.
the ones that are like wearing black armor and have heavy beards, several of them, and they also all have bandanas, but they look all pretty similar.
Yes,
Sound like a bunch of hippies.
They they don't even seem concerned with like playing the game seriously. Like they're like betting low amounts of money and like not really like trying to even seriously play. So there's really
Okay.
only like a couple of tables that have serious players at them right now. Like 3 of them. This one. This one.
I love that the D&D table is like all tieflings. At least,
I mean, those are the outcasts, right?
yeah, those are the
people that
nerds.
are super fucking weird.
Yep.
Mhm. All right, I'm gonna
They're like holding little blue orbs. Okay.
I'm gonna
When I finally cast my insect plague, I'm just gonna do it right on the bard. Like, that's gonna happen. Anyway, that's just me pontificating. Go on.
I'm gonna ask the dealer to deal me in here.
Okay. As you sit down, everybody kind of like looks at you uncomfortably, almost like they're like give you a pause, and they're like, as soon as you ask him to deal him in, the guy behind here just kind of scruffs up and goes, all right, and he like very slowly starts dealing cards out.
Okay.
1 second. Oh. He starts dealing cards out, but he doesn't deal you cards immediately. And as you, start requesting to get dealt cards, he says, game's full.
All right. I will take the hint and not continue that.
Sounds like bigotry to me.
I'm gonna move.
We got a
myself
problem with my bird, with my parrot.
over here to the spinner and ask if I can place a bet.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. The noble person close to you steps over and says, "Why, of course! We love new players. How much would you like to bet?"
What's the minimum?
It's 50 gold pieces is the minimum.
And what's the max?
Oh, well, as far as your pocket can take you.
All right. I'll start with 100 then.
Okay. Roll a 1d4 as you put a marble down on the roulette board and spin it. Also, you have to bet. The noble person says, "Well, since you don't know how to play this game, let me explain it to you. It's very simple."
It's awesome to bet 100 gold before you have any idea what the fuck is going on.
It's roulette. Like I'm not.
It's very
Roulette's a
simple.
game of chance.
This game is called the Captain's Wheel. You must bet on one color, red or green.
Okay.
So pick red or green, and that's your color. And then you spin this little ball, and then it lands on what it lands on, and then you win or you lose.
Okay. I'm gonna bet green.
Uh-oh.
It falls on green. With your 3. And you win another 100 GP, which brings your total to 200.
Dude.
And when this happens, the noble person next to you says, "Oh, wow! On the first try!" And,
It's just a game of chance.
would you like to try again?
Okay, but bet less this time. Keep betting less every time. You'll never lose.
What?
If
Why?
you won 100 and you bet 50 the next time, even if you lose 50, you're still up 50. If the next time you bet 25,
Well, I can't
you're
bet
still
25.
up 25.
The minimum is 50. So.
Sure.
Rock and roll.
Go crazy. Make us proud.
I'm gonna bet another 100.
Oh shit.
All right. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Wait. Wait.
Did you pick?
Was there
did you-
was there a color chosen?
Yeah, you gotta pick a color.
I assumed I left my bet where it was.
Wait. You didn't say a color. You need to pick a color before you spin it.
I left my bet where it was. It's green. It's still green.
Okay, you said big green. Now we're gonna spin it one more time.
Oh, okay.
Give her a spin. This time it lands on red,
Okay.
Oh.
and you lose your 100 gold pieces.
We're all watching from afar and we're like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Damn.
As you guys are playing this game, these doors over here swing open,
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
and out walks what looks to be a tiefling who is wearing a large pirate's cap, tri-corner hat. And you see
Sounds
he's
like
wearing... What?
I was gonna say, sounds like a captain to me.
You see that he's wearing a very poorly fitting tuxedo that is very dirty. And you can see that he's he's pretty slim, but even the tuxedo is still like it's fitting the wrong person. And you see him walking around the deck, surveying what's going on. And he starts talking to this person. And by now your detect thoughts have run out.
Yeah, I figured. I figured that much.
And you can see that he's also got a sheathed sword.
Will you ping him for me again? Oh, okay. He blended in.
And you see him just talking to this guy.
I'm sharing our stream with a friend. Real quick. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and place another bet, but this time I'm just gonna bet 50.
Wonderful!
And
What color would you like?
I'm gonna bet for green again.
Green. You lose your 50 gold pieces.
Oh no.
You are now down 50 gold pieces total.
Damn. That
I mean-
sucks.
Not really, because
Wait.
I already won a bunch of money.
Yeah, you won 100, then lost 100, and then lost a 50. So you're
I mean,
up.
last time.
Okay. Oh yeah, last
Yeah,
time.
you won like 500 last time.
Yeah, right now I'm playing on free money in Card. I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to survey the scene while I like don't get caught.
These two are talking.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
Without advantage.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn it off.
It's all good. Everybody forgets.
No.
I forget.
Perception.
Nice. Jeez. With that natural 20, you hear the captain and this crew person. You kind of like are playing and then just like easily kind of overhear their conversation, and he is saying, "Where are those? There's some new people here, huh? Oh yeah. What's up with that parrot?
You know, I don't have a parrot. You guys just made that up, right?
You said morph into a generic-looking pirate, so that's... I would assume that includes, like, a parrot of some kind.
Okay. I'll accept this.
I mean, you weren't that specific, so...
All right.
I mean, you could change it right now if you want to.
No. Leave it as this.
And this particular crew member kind of just like looks at you and like kind of like is talking, but you can hear what he's saying. He says, that one just came aboard. Been winning lots of money.
Oh shit, they're on.
And this one says, perhaps I should introduce myself. Make sure everything is all good here. Maybe offer them a full tour. And this one says, I don't like it. He already came over here and tried to sit down at our table. He says, relax. Everyone is friendly here. You think too much, my friend. And he winks.
While that's happening, I'm going to place another $50 bet so that it doesn't seem like I'm not paying attention to the game.
All right. Back over at the game, the noble person says, "Oh, trying to win your money back, eh? Still stuck on green."
No, I'm going to switch to red this time.
Switching to red. I like it.
Oh.
It lands on green. And you lose 50 gold pieces.
All right, well, now it's getting a little rich for my blood. I might pop around and see what else is going on.
You can see that this tricorder hat tiefling is walking towards you.
I'm gonna walk away from that, and I'm just gonna like observe this table, knowing that he's coming toward me.
How are you doing that?
I'm just watching the gameplay, just kind of like I'm trying to figure out how the game works.
Ah.
Standing back just a little bit, not playing yet, but like watching what they're doing.
You can see that this dark elf here, as you start walking over, is kind of like eyeing you, just like giving you a look, and just kind of looks back down at the game. You can see that they're playing some sort of game that involves a worm on a like board game, and they're like moving like pieces on the board.
Like a real worm?
No, like it's like there's like squares that make up a worm. It's not a real worm.
Oh, okay.
Joel's reaction to that was amazing.
You said a worm on a game board. I was like,
You see several worms on the board. They are watching them chase each other.
Worm race.
I guess it's not too far-fetched.
Yeah, that's true.
The tricorder hat tiefling continues his walk towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And he approaches, and you can see that he's got like a bandolier across his chest, and you see like some crossbow bolts in it, and he has a bag on his side, and he looks very amiable though. He looks like handsome, charismatic. Something about him is just like kind of draws you in, like by, you know, just like pure charisma. And he puts his hands out.
Like want to like him.
Yeah, you just instantly are like, oh man, this guy is like likable. Yeah, he hasn't even said anything to you.
This guy is
And his arms are open as he kind of like approaches you. And he goes, "Welcome to my ship. What is your name?" He's standing there with his arms open.
Oh, hi! Oh, God.
Oh God!
Oh,
What,
God.
What is your concern, friend?
I'm Bob.
Bob.
Yep.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Benedict Greatfellow, and you've come aboard my ship, the 11.
It is a fine ship.
Such a modest name he has.
I love all of these games.
Yes, I'm glad you're having a good time. But tell me, are you here just for pleasure, business?
Just pleasure. I enjoy the strategy and the chance of gambling.
Where are you from?
Oh, originally I was from a small town, village, maybe. You wouldn't know it, but I've been living in Serenity for a while now.
Serenity, I've not heard of that place. Is it far away?
It's quite far, but it has many names, if I'm being honest. Serenity is just what I know it as.
Oh, really? What are those other names?
Do a history check quick.
History check! History check! Help me! Help me! What is the name of the towns?
Yeah, I can't remember.
You pause for a long time, turn to recall, and you can make a history check if you want.
History check.
And he's standing there just like eyeing you as you're just like thinking about trying to come up with something. With your 16, you recall the name of the town, Strathmore. And you remember that name of the village that you enslaved, called Hallbeck.
Strathmore is the other name for Serenity. So it's well known for its goodness.
Yes, I've heard of that place. I never really wanted to go there myself.
Yes, well, you'll understand why I'm having such a good time here, when that's where I've been for so long.
Yes, quite. Say, Fred, you look like a stout fellow. You good with ship skills? Are you looking for work?
Oh no, this is just a costume. I wanted to fit in.
You're wearing a costume.
Yes.
Well, please.
I'm glad that you thought I was a real pirate, though. That is delightful.
Interesting. Well, I feel like he pauses for a moment, and
What?
you could see over here. This guy, this particular stout orc, is walking down the stairs and starting to make his way towards this door.
Okay.
And you can see his whole train of thought starting to get away from him as he's just entirely watching this guy.
Yeah.
And you see him suddenly become like concerned, and then he says, "Excuse me a moment. I have some business to attend to."
Oh, of course.
Starts walking
Thank
away.
you for the introduction, sir. I lean my head down like I'm watching the game, but I keep my eyes on him.
And they continue. They seem to be talking, and then you can see that their demeanor becomes unfriendly towards each other as you're watching them. And one of them, the captain, the Benedict Greatfellow, starts yelling, "You never go down there! Nobody goes down there! Now get back to your post!" And the other guy says, "Oh, I didn't mean to, sir." And is backing up.
Yeah, it's backing up all right.
And he starts just going back up the different staircase. And he starts briskly moving back towards into these double doors here.
Okay. With all that commotion, and obviously everyone's kind of, I'm sure, paying attention to that a little bit. I'm gonna make my way back up to the edge of the ship, like I'm going to pee. Oh, come on, man. Walk. I'm gonna take a quick look around to make sure that no one's paying too much attention to me. I mean, I am about to pee and all. Is anyone paying attention to me?
As you walk past these stout fellows, you can see that their whole attention is turned inwards towards the ship.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
they're standing there cross-armed.
once I get to the edge into the shadowy part, I'm going to call for my broom. Witch me.
After
What's your
a
broom's
moment,
name?
It doesn't have a name. It has an
Huh.
activation.
Oh.
the broom comes to you.
And I'm gonna hop on it and fly back to my compatriot so
Yeah,
that I
you,
can report the news.
You zoom back to their position, and you can see they're all hovering, watching you from 300 feet away.
How much did you win?
$400.
I'm gonna just, like, make a fist and be like, yeah. What's the plan?
Night,
Let's go.
the night is pretty still. There's not any terrible weather happening. It's pretty mild weather.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell everyone what happened on the ship to the best of my ability. From the guards not being everything that they seem, the stone statues, the captain being paranoid and flamboyant, the crew being disinterested, and while they listen to the captain, they're not very much, their loyalty is questionable at best. And the demeanor of all of the players, as well as the pack of skeletons, which I really don't understand. Now that you guys have the rundown, let's make a plan.
Yeah, I still basically just want to put a plague of insects on that fucking boat.
Plan unchanged.
I mean, I think that's a great idea still, 100%.
Yeah.
The old captain said he didn't care if we killed the crew, if we had to. The only thing we need to keep in mind is that if we do this, we're going to have to, sail
That's
that ship. Can we sail that ship back?
Well, our number one
The-
goal is just getting that gold, so.
Mm-hmm.
The captain was being carried by someone, Kaitan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're talking, he's got like shitty pirate's clothes on, and he's very skinny. And he says, "Oh yeah, you don't really need to worry too much about anything else. I just want my ship back, right?"
Okay. And the locusts aren't going to eat the ship, right? Bringer Hell?
No, that's not what they do.
I'm just making sure.
What
No,
I'm
they'll
trying to
just
say.
attack everybody on the ship for 20 minutes, and it'll be great.
That sounds fantastic. Let's do that.
What I'm trying to say is, don't worry too much about how am I gonna get the ship back? As far as like piloting it, I don't need like, once you kill the captain, they should all come back to me.
What do you mean, come back to you?
That fellow has some sort of ability to just make people do what he wants. It's strange.
Okay. He is below deck, Springer Howler. Are the Locust gonna be able to get there?
Nah, but we can still clear out a bunch of assholes.
That's true. I approve of this plan still. Let's do it.
I don't want to jump the gun. What's the read of the rest of the party?
Zarbdorba.
Well, the locusts are gonna. We know that's gonna be badass. The gold is in the hull or the hold. So, well, I guess the goal is really just to kill the captain. Like, we just need to figure out how to either draw him out or sneak inside while there's like something going on. As in like a plague of locusts.
Can I see the captain from where I'm at?
No, he's not on deck.
He went back inside. Could also, any kind of distraction we can create. Because if we can sneak downstairs and then we can just fight the captain down there, get him.
Yeah. But, if we kill a bunch of the people on top deck, then we don't have to worry so much about them interfering.
I mean, you were down there, Uko. Do you think we can fight all those people?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
Well, I mean, obviously some of that, they're not all pirates. Some of them are gonna flee, like bait, like total wusses, for sure.
Where are they going to flee to? The boat.
Well, didn't you say some of the people weren't pirates on there?
No, there's definitely noblemen. There's some weird bard who is definitely cheating.
So, Joel, is the boat just floating in the water? I can't remember. Or is it like anchored or moored or whatever? Like, are there people from the town that come up and gamble on it, or?
As you're like watching, you don't see anybody else get on the ship. It's pretty late at night, and the ship isn't moving. It's floating in the water, but it's not moving. And you don't see any anchor point, but you would assume something holding it still.
For some reason, I thought it was like tied up to a dock.
There's no dock. You're like kind of in the middle of a bay, and
Okay.
you can see in like very low light some like kind of like water extending out, and then behind you can see like a bay area.
Well, do you gonna sneak into the ship and kill the captain down below, or do we want to draw him out?
Okay, what if, because I can also do this, what if I get within 150 feet, cast Fireball on the side of the ship, and like blow it up to the point that they have to evacuate, and then...
Hey, mate, no, we're not blowing up the ship, right?
No, because there's a chance it could sink and all of the gold would go down with it.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
You don't want to lose all that gold, do you, Branhell?
So, the captain is mad that I'm suggesting destroying the ship.
Yes. But also, Uko.
Like as long as we can get the gold out before it totally goes up in flames, that would be the only risk of that.
Yeah.
But a fire could be a distraction. Like we could start a small fire on the stern.
Like, could we set just like one of the game tables ablaze?
Yeah, I could like shoot. I could shoot a
that
flaming
little
arrow at this game table back here.
Wow.
Wait,
I
Wow,
could
the
do a
locust
stinking cloud.
Ooh, yeah, stinking cloud
What if you set a
and
a
locusts.
fire arrow into the D&D table?
Well, I was
Be like
thinking if
the
the
game coming
fire, like say if we want to sneak through the door up here and the fire is in the back, then people will have to like run back there and try and deal with it.
That's true. But I think we're trying to sneak into this door.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I'll shoot a flaming arrow wherever, and we'll do if we do stinking cloud and locusts.
So I can only do the stinking cloud until I do the locust.
What does Stinking Cloud do?
A 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas that lingers in the air for up to 1 minute. People have to make a saving throw against poison, and if they don't need to breathe, then it doesn't matter. But
I guess we want to get people away from the doors here, so maybe that stinking cloud first would clear people out from the door area. Then we hit them with the locusts and like a couple flaming arrows in the back two tables. It'll be complete chaos, and then we'll just fly through these doors.
That sounds like a good plan. I like it.
so in order to do the stinking cloud first, I have to get within 90 feet.
Do we have any? Oh, you can turn invisible, right?
Yeah,
So,
I, I can do it invisibly, and I could just be 90 feet in the air above it, and no one will know.
You
Hell yeah.
you're okay with that using your
Yeah, that part's fine.
Okay.
But it's about like, do I do the entire minute long stinking cloud, and then as soon as it's done, follow up with the plague of insects?
I think that sounds good. And right when you do plague, I'll throw down a couple arrows too.
Yeah, fuck them. If they're still
Yeah.
on the ship by that point, fuck
you're
'em.
gonna go.
Yeah. I think this plan is flawless.
I love
Once
it.
again,
I see no flaws.
yeah. And Kaiton is like gripping the dude. He's like, "You're fucking coming with us," and he like
The guy's
shakes
like-
him around like a little doll.
That guy's like, all right, mate, just don't drop me, all right?
Before we start our campaign to like go down there, hold on a second. I'm gonna polymorph into a form of the captain
Whoa, nah,
Okay.
Oh shit.
nice,
of yeah. Huh?
nice.
Now
What was that, Ben? I'm sorry.
with his pointed hat and all. And my flesh and my current like cheap pirate outfit just kind of like peel and flake off everywhere, and then the facade of the captain takes its place.
I'm gonna have to give you inspiration for that good description.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast.
Tell the whole internet, why don't
Yeah.
you?
So everyone knows.
It's kind of unclear if your clothes change. I mean,
When you polymorph?
wait, is it polymorph or alter self?
It says polymorph.
Oh, okay, I think polymorph is a full shift. This is good to look up. I should have looked this up a while ago.
Okay.
target's gear melds into the new form.
Yeah, I think that's you can just morph into whatever clothes you want. Right. I guess we could wait for Ben to come back.
Nice.
Why don't we do like a 5-minute break while I feed my cats, and we'll get this started.
I'll finish eating my burger then.
What? I want a burger. Send me a burger.
Send me a burger.
Send me a burger.
Send me a burger. Oh, send me a
Oh, send me a burger.
right now.
How come that's not a thing yet?
That should be a thing.
That needs to be a YouTube video now.
Oh, holy burger, send me down one from God. All right, we're going to break.
And break.
And break.
Annoying.
Were you guys not
This
enjoying
guy.
my pirate act?
I don't know what you just said, but
It's okay.
we are back. You said something about a pirate act.
I said, were you guys not enjoying my pirate act?
Oh, I was enjoying it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hated it. It was my least favorite part of the game so far. Just keep
but
it every.
that's Bringer Hell though, so hate is a good thing.
Just playing. I had a fun time.
I had fun.
Hey, all right.
When you were like, oh my god, my name's Bob.
My name's Bob.
I'm Bob.
Yeah, classic.
It's a
Bob
good
the
pirate
pirate.
name.
Bob the Pirate. You know where I got it from, right? Bob the Drag
Bob the-
Queen.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Drag. what I was thinking, but
What about Bob?
fair enough. Let's fuck some shit up.
Art Cloud, go.
If you want to start casting spells, it would be time to roll for initiative.
My goodness.
Before we, I'm gonna do a long strider.
Remember to click. Oh yeah, your token's not on here.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
What if I casted that?
I rolled a 20.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
I'll
why
put you
my
on.
token's over there.
Nice.
Every-
That's
everybody
really
else-
good.
Everybody else, hold up. I'm gonna put you on manually.
I'm going manual.
We're going manual.
Zarb.
Do
Does
a
anyone-
barrel roll.
Is that like the Star Fox guys?
Yeah, it's hot. Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. I can't shake them. Does anyone else? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Double wing damage. Oh, it's so burned into my soul.
Yeah.
Does anyone else who wants a long strider spell? Anyone?
What's
I
it
don't
do
need
again?
that.
10 feet bonus. What's Kaiton's? No, let's give it to Kaiton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to Kaiton.
I get a bonus move if I want to, so.
Okay, so that's happening before we move out.
Okay.
Stop it.
Lasts an hour. Okay. And cool. You touch Kaiton with a pinch of dirt.
Yeah, I pat him on the head.
And you can roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Don't forget to click your token.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God.
Hey, a 5.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
Kaiton. Kaiton. Uko, are you going to use your magic wand?
Which one? My rod?
One that gives you initiative bonus or something. I don't know.
It's not attuned to me yet.
Oh, okay.
I have, either I need to do a long rest or I need to do 2 more short rests before it's mine.
So Kaiton's carrying the dude. I'm definitely still way in the air, like 300 feet up.
I'm chilling with Python, on my broom.
Yeah. I have your tokens at this position, but that's just so you guys can roll for initiative.
Yeah,
We're assuming that you guys are far off,
Okay.
Yeah.
wherever you want to be.
Okay.
We are further away in real life.
Deep. And I believe Bringer Hell's gonna go first, unless this is a great roll. Nope. Bringer Hell, you get to act first.
Oh, is the captain
Perfect.
going to be part of the turn order?
The captain?
The old captain.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Joel, if you could go ahead and roll initiative for every person in this casino environment that you've created,
Yeah, we'll wait.
I'd really appreciate that.
We want to get the full effect.
And also, I need to know
Full
all
immersion.
of their names. If you could just tell
And
me the
history.
name.
Don't forget about their histories.
We'll
Of
check out
every-
the character sheets for each of them.
Yeah. What is the strength
I mean-
bonus of everyone at the D&D table?
Not negative for sure. -2.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Not nerds.
Okay. Bringer Hill is going to fly within 90 feet of this boat. He's
Okay.
going to fly 90 feet above the boat. Approximately. Here. And I want the stinking cloud to emanate from this person. I suddenly want that guy to just smell like the worst, most noxious seafaring dude's farts that have like ever been experienced.
Boy, everyone is stupid except me.
Thanks for the follow,
Seafaring
Uttermensch.
fart.
Yellow nauseating gas. All right.
20-foot radius.
Nice.
Are you invisible now?
Yes.
Okay. On the deck, you can see the cloud starting to billow out of where you centered it. Is that 20 feet? That is not 20 feet.
Nope. Bigger. Bigger.
I like how
There's
you
one
picked
more.
the side of the ship.
Hell yeah.
And save DC 16. Okay. Each of these guys gets saving throws. One, two,
Man, look at that seafaring
Four.
fart cloud.
5, and the Minotaur.
Is the skeleton unaffected?
Yeah, as you're looking down, you see the skeleton. It seems motionless, just sitting there with a like 2 cards in it, like placed in its hand.
I don't smell no farts, the skeleton says.
You see all of these guys start retching. A couple of them are coughing and like looking around, going, "What's happening?" And this one starts poisoned. This one's poisoned. This one's poisoned. The Minotaur starts retching and
Yeah.
is vomiting all over the table. And when this happens, like a collective like gasp goes over the ship. You hear like a and everybody's attention turns towards this cloud that is starting to billow out of the sky. And the guy stands up and he throws his cards down and goes, "It wasn't me! It wasn't me!"
But we all know it was.
Is he fine?
And,
As
Everyone
he's
knows
like
he's fine?
barfing his guts out. It wasn't
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, and he projectile pukes onto like someone else, and then they start puking,
Oh, it's a
and everybody on the ship starts
Pukerama.
like just standing up. And Uko, it's your turn. And
Sorry,
you
I
are
just-
actually 90 feet up in the air over here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get ready for when the cloud is dispersed and we start our attack. So I'm going to get out my crossbow in one hand and what's the other thing?
You are still 300 feet away too.
I know. I'm just getting ready. I'm just getting ready.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll just get my crossbow out, get it ready to go, and then I'll continue watching the chaos from there.
Okay. Kaiton.
Same. Just hold it. We're 'cause I think the plan was to kind of let the fart cloud do its thing before we start moving in. So we're all just Kaiton's in a holding pattern too.
Okay. And same with Zarb.
Yeah.
Captain Clooney being held by Kaiton goes, "Oh right, mate, yeah." And
people?
Captain Clooney is just like the dude as a captain.
on the ship, as soon as the stinking cloud starts billowing out and people start throwing up all over game tables, everybody starts standing up and starts a kind of visible sense of panic starts going over the ship, especially from like noblemen who are just there to play games. And suddenly there's like a big green, yellowish cloud starting to emanate out, and a collective like starts going over the ship as people are confused, yelling at each other. You can see that this guy is still. You see, he's like playing cards with his skeletons and throwing down dice, pretending like nothing's happening. And the Minotaur moves back over here, and you can see he starts throwing up over the side of the ship. This guy
What's he
starts
throwing up?
backing away. What was that?
What's he throwing up?
It's like just like chunky, like spaghetti-looking gross, like large chunks of meat. And everybody else is like backing off.
Yeah. Love that graphic detail.
You see people just like going as far away as they can from this cloud, backing up. These guys in black with the pirate bandanas and beards start drawing weapons, but they're looking around, being like confused. And this guy starts panicking and says, "Ah, get me off the ship! Ah!" And this guy's like, "Calm down, it'll be fine." This guy backs up over here. The D&D players, the dwarf exclaims, "And there was a giant stinking cloud emanating out from..." And he looks over. He goes, "What?" And everybody at the table stands and looks at this and says, "Oh my god, it's real!" And they look down at their dice, confused.
Wow.
And this guy jumps on the table and says, "I am the leader of this crew, and we will be calm." And everybody else is like, "Get away! There's something wrong happening. The game is becoming real." And the bard, or the what you presume to be the bard, pulls out his lute and looks at like he's looking at it like what to do, like he's like considering playing a song. It looks like, but then doesn't. And this noble woman and noble man start running away towards this side of the ship. And the woman is comforting the man as the man is freaking out.
Couple.
And this guy is hiding underneath the roulette table. And you see him just dive underneath. The guy here, the drow elf, you can see he's got his hand on a sword on it that's on his scabbard. Mm-hmm. And but he's looking at the cloud and looking around and backing away. And over here, the guy with the bone outfit is still throwing dice and shouting at his skeletons. Listen, if we get this next hand, it's gonna be okay. And you can see like the cloud starting to approach him, and he just doesn't even notice it.
What are the guards doing who are on the top deck?
They seem concerned, but they have not moved positions. These two here.
Okay.
They're kind of just looking out, confused, but their arms are still crossed, and they are still stoic looking. Back on the other side of the ship, however, towards the bar, these two have dropped their, well, not dropped, but they've put down their mugs of ale and are just standing up, looking confused what's going on. And this serving person starts running towards the bar. Shouting, do we need to abandon ship? Do we need to abandon ship? And behind the bar, you see just a stoic-looking, like, green-skinned individual who looks very muscular. And he just doesn't say anything. He's just, like, staring off towards the deck. And this guy is moving to this position here, and they're talking with each other. They're shouting. You've not seen the captain yet. And this guy is shouting to his compatriot. What's going on? I don't know. Is this some sort of drill? General chaos ensuing.
Alright.
And it is once again Bringerhell's turn.
The stinking cloud doesn't do anything more after a single turn. It lingers in the air in that place for a while, but it doesn't do any more after the fact. So I think I'm just gonna fly upward in the air further to my maximum height. I can fly 30 feet, so I'll now be 120 feet in the air. I'll stop concentrating on the stinking cloud, and in the exact same place, I'm gonna cast Insect Plague.
Yes.
And it is the same size, but it will last up to 10 minutes.
Does it move at all?
It moves on its own, and it will chew through anything that it can over the course of 10 minutes.
Alright.
That's bad.
And I think, for flavor's sake, I think that the stinking cloud just like looks disgusting, and everyone has shifted away from it. And then suddenly, like, wisps of cloud just turn into a swarm of stinging, awful wasps that are out of nowhere. Like it goes from like floating away from the source to just like covering and swarming around the source.
I'll give you inspiration for the extra description too.
Well, thank you.
And
But yeah, 20-foot radius, so as big as the thinking.
yeah, the cloud turns into a swarm of wasps, buzzing all around, and the crewmen below are all like immediately they've been throwing up, and then they start getting like wasps in their face, and they start like shouting, "Oh, I swallowed a wasp! Oh no!"
Like you do when you swallow a wasp. The first thing you say is,
Oh,
I
no.
swallowed a wasp.
Oh no!
And this one
So
over
dirty.
here, this one said, "Oh, this one bit my tongue." And he immediately pukes after that happens.
Nice.
Oh, damn. This might kill many of them. Hang on a second.
That is the goal.
Yeah. This one has disadvantage on the save. Oh, he made it. Is it half damage?
Yes. Let me check to be sure. Yeah, half damage on a successful save.
All right. You see, he's being bitten all over his body as he's throwing up, and you can see like chunks of like flesh being like stripped off his face, and his face is covered in hives. And he's like, "Ah, ah," and puking at the same time. This one. Oh, he didn't have disadvantage. The swarm disappears and immediately like covers his entire body, and you can see that his flesh just kind of starts getting eaten away, and he's screaming "No!" ah," and just collapses.
Hell yeah.
And the next one.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. What a fucking spell, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, all three of these guys immediately they turn into like skeletized like versions of themselves as the swarm comes
Hell
up
yeah.
and then swoops down,
Hell
and then
yeah.
they collapse. And lots of yelling. Now was general curiosity and fear from most of the crew suddenly turns to extreme fear. You hear a collective gasp as you start seeing skeletons appearing and like people being eaten alive by wasps. Everyone's like, "Oh, what's happening? No, no!"
Awesome.
And Uko.
I'm standing by. I am watching this with awe. I'm
Can I tell-
literally
Yeah.
just hearing.
Everybody just stand
Whatever
back
on.
because these bugs have 10 minutes to roam the ship, and they'll just eat anything that they want in that 10 minutes.
Yeah, just let it go. I'm not
Yep.
even. I'm not even thinking about it. My jaws just dropped, and I'm just in the sky.
You see, Captain Clooney has lit up a cigarillo, and he says, "All right, mate, that was a good job, yeah." And everyone on the ship, this guy, everyone's like in a state of extreme panic at this point. This guy jumps off the ship. He goes, "No!" Ah! Plunk into the water. This Minotaur starts crashing through the deck, upturning the table, and it's just kind of just charging, throwing up everywhere, and trying to swat like invisible wasps that it doesn't, that it's not being harangued by. And he's shouting, "No!" This guy jumps off the side of the ship into the water. This dark elf has his blade out and is looking around and is backing up. Everyone's still backing up. This guy jumps off the side of the ship and says, "You're not gonna get me!" And you
Okay.
kaplunk. And this guy's like cowering in the corner, and you can see he's like giving this guy a bag of money. He's like, "Protect me! Protect me!"
From what? Like, how is he protecting?
Take my money.
This guy runs and he looks at everybody else, this guy, and he goes, "Forget this!" and starts running towards the side of the ship. And jumps over the side. And you hear, "Eeeew." This guy backs up. This guy backs up. This guy starts cowering under the table. At the D&D table, the dwarf stands up, and then he casts a swarm of insects. And nobody else is paying attention to the game. He seems to be the only one who is like narrating things.
Mm-hmm.
This guy jumps over the side of the ship. The bard jumps over the side of the ship. And you hear his lute clanging on the side of the ship as it goes down. You hear like a ting, ting, ting.
Damn straight we do.
Doing.
And
You hear him go,
this
"My
guy,
loot."
My loot.
you see people just jumping off the sides of the ship. And general panic ensuing. This guy starts just running and does like a running leap off the side of the ship. Up here, these guys just seem to be like, almost like, this guy is like, "What's going on?" The other guy's like, "I don't know. This is really weird." And then this guy's like,
This is weird.
this guy's like, the waiter goes, "Would you like another beverage, sir?" And he says, "Yeah, sure. I mean, we're gonna be here for a bit." And he starts walking over. And silently, this guy pours the server a beverage, and the server brings it back.
Makes sense.
Okay.
And it's Bringerhell's turn.
I have no desire to do anything other than watch these bugs continue to chew through everybody.
Do you just want to do that for like several turns?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I think I'll fly a little further up in the air to get like a full view of all of the people suffering.
As you do.
Yeah.
That happens for like a good minute or two. As you're flying up watching and like just directing the swarm around to whoever just seems to be conveniently close. And pretty much everybody jumps off the side of the ship eventually.
Well, does anyone
And like,
else? I think, come on.
what was that?
Does anyone else get caught though?
Yeah, people get caught and they're like, oh, duh! And they just start running away from it and then jump off the side of the ship. There's some people that are staying on the ship and are
The dungeon
just
master
whenever-
has to get eaten. He's too consumed. And then,
yeah, he's still narrating to nobody at the table. And he has disadvantage on his roll since he's not paying attention.
So much better.
And yeah, he's narrating. And then the monster as like swarm starts coming up over his body. And he is skeletized for a second and then just collapses onto the DM table. And this guy jumps off the side of the ship before the swarm gets to him.
What about the Minotaur?
And the Minotaur starts, every time the swarm starts getting close to him, he starts running away. He's just like always on the opposite side of it. How fast can you move the swarm? Well, the
I'm
swarm
sorry,
moves
how
on
fa-
its own, doesn't it?
Yeah, it moves on its own. As soon as it's done, it just moves to the next thing.
Yeah.
Once there's no more people left on the top of the ship, the swarm will go down and start getting the people in the water, right?
It's wherever the food is.
I love it.
Eventually the swarm makes it up to here, and the guys with the beers that are watching all this ensue are like sitting there like, well, all right, it's coming towards us. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting.
Well,
he takes a big
okay.
gulp. He takes a big gulp and then runs off the side of the ship as the swarm starts coming. And he's like, well, guess I won all I could win here. And jumps off the side. And this guy, still holding his beer, is like, the swarm's coming towards me. Oh, God.
Oh, critical.
He starts sitting there, still drinking his beer, and then the swarm just jumps on him, and he goes, "Ah!" and starts throwing his beer everywhere, and starts just rolling around the ground. Ah, they're eating me! They're eating me! And goes motionless after a while of that. The bartender backs up, and he crawls into something and disappears. Eventually, the waiter is so harangued that he just jumps over the side of the ship. General chaos just ensues for a long time. The skeletons don't seem unaffected by the swarm, but the guy in the bone armor eventually, as the swarm starts coming towards him, starts running. And he goes, "Ah, it's not worth it," and jumps over the side. This guy's dead. And after a while, eventually everybody jumps off the side.
Convenient.
Including the Minotaur, who has been running fearfully away, but eventually looks like he gets tired, and is also still puking, and then just jumps off the side.
Does the captain ever come out from the bottom?
It doesn't seem like it.
There's all this stuff and he just gives no fuck. It's a horrible captain.
This guy, this drow, runs past these doors and disappears. And everybody else here just jumps in the water. Or is eaten.
Alright, so we've got the skeletons left. And whoever's below deck. So what does the swarm do next?
The swarm just starts continuing its rampage, looking for food wherever it can, which is off the side of the ship where people are just like hanging out in the water.
Yeah.
And people try to hold their breaths, but then come up and they start to get eaten by the swarm. They're like, no!
That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
This guy's not here. And you're just seeing people haranguing, like trying to get away in the water. And there's like a mass of people all surrounding the ship. And it's pretty dark, so some people you start losing track of some people, unless you have dark vision.
Just all of us, but bring her help.
Yeah.
No, I have dark vision now.
Oh, okay, cool.
And you can just continue concentrating to the length of however long the spell lasts.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
You let 5 more minutes go by, and you're just watching it fly from person to person, trying to get whatever food it can.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
It's miserable.
What do you guys do next?
Is the swarm gone?
Yeah, after 5 more minutes, it has eaten several people in the water, and after 5 more minutes, it disappears. It dissipates.
I'm gonna ask the captain, Captain Clooney here.
You see that he's still smoking his cigarillo.
Do you know anything about those skeletons?
He takes a really long drag. Oh, no, nothing about him.
All right.
That new to me. They weren't part of my crew.
Maybe I ought to pepper him with some arrows here.
No, wait. It's my turn still. Suck it up.
Suck it up.
Since the skeletons are the only thing above decks, do they know that we're here?
No.
Have they spotted us at all?
You can roll an insight check to see if you can maybe intuit that, or... You have no idea.
Your pants fall down.
Thank
You have no idea what their situation is.
Okay. Well, now that the swarm is gone, I am gonna fly within crossbolt range.
Okay. Which is?
I'm looking it up.
Which would be?
Oh, god damn it! I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
80, 320.
I don't know what that means.
That's the range of the crossbow.
Oh. 80 or 320?
80 is the max range you can do normally, and then 320 is at disadvantage. That's your absolute max.
Okay.
So anything over 80
Which is
disadvantage.
really fucking far. Like,
I'm gonna fly in on my broom to 80 feet, I guess.
Okay.
And
Is
then
that on the map yet?
I don't know.
No. You're still off the map.
No, do it 80 feet up in the air.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna shoot this guy with my crossbow straight into the top of his head.
Fuck him.
Okay. So you're gonna hover over him?
Yep.
Through
And
the bone boys.
Okay.
And I'm going with the idea that he has not seen me yet, and I am doing this as a sneak attack.
Okay. You rolled an 18.
Mm-hmm.
That hits. Roll damage with sneak attack.
Okay. How do I roll damage again?
You click on it in the chat.
Okay. I
And
can't
make sure you knock off an
knock off an arrow.
Yeah.
Arrow
I'm
gone.
not sure why it's not automatically doing it. Let me see if I can fix that.
That's the first damage, and then I'm gonna do the sneak attack damage now.
Okay.
Oh, doesn't work that way either. Okay, it is 5d6, just so you know.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, for the
That's a
crossbow?
lot of extra damage.
Oh, for the sneak attack.
Yeah.
5d6.
Uh-huh.
In like 3rd edition, it's like 1d6, isn't it? Or something. That's crazy.
No,
It depends
it
on my
goes up
level.
by level.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Here it's 5d6 starting at first level.
Yeah. Jesus
Yeah, you
Christ.
point your crossbow straight down and shoot into this this thing. You can see that. Hold on a second. Yes. Its head just explodes as the bolt goes straight down, and it instead of like there's no reaction from it. It just sits there and just goes and crumbles down to the ground.
Killer. Do the other skeletons react at all?
They do not. They are all motionless, sitting there like they are lifeless skeletons.
That's killer.
They still have cards in their hands.
That's my turn.
Maybe they're just skeletons.
Kaitan.
And I feel like at this point, Kaitan will probably just be like, "Fuck this, I'm going in," and would like start flying towards the door.
That sounds about like Kaitan, yeah.
So, hit with the Captain Clooney in tow. He's gonna start heading towards the door.
How far does he fly?
40 feet, I
Okay.
think. I'm not really sure. He flies with his bat cape thing, which
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
Cloak of the
I don't know
Bat.
if that changes how fast. Let me look it up. No, there's no info on it, so I don't really know.
It's probably 40. But
Yeah,
it
I
might
mean
be
he's got
60.
plus 10, so I think it's 40.
40, yeah. It's so funny he has that.
Yeah, bat cape.
Yeah, swooping in like Dracula. You can see Kaitan flying silently in the night. And except for he's not emanating any noise as a result of his flying. But you can hear Captain Clooney below smoking, and every once in a while he's like, "Hey, be nice to the ship, all right?" And he makes it 80 feet towards the ship.
Cool.
Puts him at 220. And Zarb.
Similar to what Uko did, I want to move to within 150 feet.
Okay.
And then if they don't I mean, even if they're alive, we don't know. But if they don't notice you and you're like stealthing up, then you get advantage on attacks. You do attacks from stealth.
Um,
I just looked it up and I couldn't really understand what I was reading.
not really. I mean, not like in the base rules. I mean, situationally, I might give you advantage if you had some sort of advantage. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack these two guys.
Which guys?
The ones on, yeah, the next two over.
Okay. Sure.
I'm gonna cruise in and pull out a couple of flaming arrows. Take aim at these dudes here.
Ooh.
Crit.
Threaten a crit. Well, there is no threatening anymore.
Does the top one hit?
Yes, they both hit.
Okay.
Are the arrows flaming?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
The first one just gets totally annihilated by your shot. You see it just bursts into flames, and for a moment it like rolls its head back, and its mouth opens up, and you can just see flames shooting up from it.
Metal.
There's no reaction or noise or anything. Just a. And this one takes the shot, and you can see it knocks off its arm, and the cards that I was holding fly down to the table, which is starting to get caught on fire. But it motionlessly just sits there like a skeleton. Captain Clooney is just watching all this in a very steadfast way, still smoking.
Sounds alright.
And it's Burger Hell's
As
turn.
he's like flying through the air at full speed.
Yeah.
So this is the new captain right here.
No, that's me.
Right here.
Yeah.
Uko's disguise has worked on you.
Oh fuck.
Ah.
Wait, are you at deck level?
No. No, I'm in the
Okay.
air above it.
Okay. But these four are just hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah, you see them sitting there motionless, with some of them with cards in their hands. And this one is missing an arm, but is just sitting there like a lifeless skeleton.
I love it so much.
The deck is now littered with puke and corpses.
Awesome.
Why not more? You know, like why not
Yeah.
more? Why not more corpses?
Always more.
This will just be a
I'm
skeleton, but yeah.
I'm going to cast Fireball on them.
Right?
So let's just go ahead and have that happen.
Oh, is that the puke?
Yeah.
Oh,
The table where we're gonna point the fireball at.
Right in the middle of the table.
All right. The table explodes. There we go. And I thought I had an animated one.
I'll just keep pinging it, and you'll know that it's a fireball.
That's so good.
the the deck explodes, and the night sky kind of lights up for a second, and over here you hear Captain Clooney squirming, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the skeletons are totally evaporated by the explosion,
Fuck yeah.
and their corpses, and the table.
Can you delete the table?
Hold on a second. Hold on just one damn second. Will this work? It might be too transparent.
Yeah.
Hang on. This is really important.
Man,
I
look
get
at
this
all
right.
that puke, though.
Don't let us down, Joel.
Here we go. This is what I'm more looking for. I don't know why this is so hard to find.
You just need something that has flaming bones, puke, and blood mixed together.
Yeah, how hard could that be?
That works.
Good enough.
Nice.
And you see that the deck is on fire as well.
Can we see into the hole?
Yeah.
What do we see?
As you're hovering over where the explosion was, you look down. And how far is your dark vision?
80 feet, I think. Well, that's what it was. Let me look now.
It's probably 60 now. How far up are you?
80 feet.
Yeah, you can see that the deck is lit up pretty well by all the flames and stuff. But you look down to the hole, and from your height, you can't really see much.
Okay. Is it my turn yet?
We're like in pseudo turns right now.
Bringer Hell, are you doing anything else?
Right now, no. Fireball was the last thing I'm up to.
I'm gonna fly 40 feet closer and look at that hole.
You look down, you're kind of like flying towards just looking at the hole. And, try to do like quick math here. So you're 40 feet up.
Gives me another feet to see down.
You look down into the hole, and you can see like kind of like a general sort of like almost you can't see in color in dark vision, but there's like kind of like an aura that's down there, like a kind of like something that's giving off like a glow, but it's like in black and white, so you can't tell what it is exactly.
Okay.
And you can't see the bottom yet. It seems like it just kind of just like blackness, and then you can see like this kind of glow coming off it.
Is Clooney? Can Clooney hear me?
You're not sure, but he is not too far away from you.
Okay.
You can
I'm
see
gonna
him.
yell out,
You can also see him
how deep-
swirling around.
Yeah. How deep is the ship?
Right, you put a hole in my ship, you animals! I'm gonna get you! I can't believe I made a deal with you.
Kaiton like smacks him around a little bit and slaps him in the face.
Are you trying to intimidate him, or just hurt him?
Yeah. Just tell him to get him to shut up. Shut up. He just says, shut up. Shut up.
Have Kaitan roll an intimidate check.
Uh-oh. And he drops him instead.
Kaitan
Oh
is
my
like,
god.
He is totally unfazed by this. He like gets slapped. If Kaitan's like, quiet, man. And,
Quiet, you.
The captain goes, hey, mate, hey, this is my ship. You can't burn it. Crikey!
intelligent Kaitan isn't very intimidating anymore, I guess.
Yeah, we never actually gave a shit about this guy to begin with.
Super
so-
smart people never are.
I mean, are the flames even like still like burning stuff up, or are they just like generally there?
This ship is still on fire. Yes, there are parts. You see little smoldering piles of fire.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is it like burning down, or just have like little fires?
Just little fires.
All right, I'm not worried about it.
Whoops.
Whoops.
My bad.
I'm gonna fly as a second movement, 20 feet closer, and see if I can discern anything else through this hole in the deck.
As you fly 20 feet closer, you start going down, just descending, and you get 10 feet closer, and all of a sudden, this glow gives way to what you can see as piles and piles and like a mountainous pile of gold. Then you can see pieces of like little treasure pieces in there too. Like you can see like a sword and like a crown and a chest, and the glow from it is overwhelming. It's just like you can see that in your dark vision. It's like black and white, but it's just like glowing, almost creating its own light source.
Killer. I'm gonna my extra movement just land on the deck and stash my broom,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
I actually think that'd be a great spot to wrap up the session.
All right.
Yeah,
Unless-
yeah.
Hey.
Is there anything you guys want to do real quick before we wrap up?
Yeah, one more fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, a couple flaming arrows,
Yeah.
scattered throughout
If I
the ship.
could just. Yeah.
Hello, bird.
Man, how are we're gonna need to carry all this treasure out of here. I guess
Yep.
we have a couple bags of holdings, right?
Hey, hey,
No, we're still in the
we
whole
have a
fuck-
ship.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna sail a ship to our lair in the mountain?
We're gonna sail it to land, and then we're gonna figure stuff out.
Well, yeah, of course, but I'm talking about getting back to there.
We're gonna have to, steal a cart
We're gonna have to steal a cart or two.
or 2 or 3 or 4. He said we could have it all, so
Oh, we're taking it all.
I don't want to disappoint
No
Dad.
question of that.
I'm just gonna give you guys some experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3,000.
Let's see. Here we go.
We killed a lot of things.
You guys are level 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is not what I want. Here we go. let's see if this will work. My experience button hasn't been working lately.
Oh no!
That's
So-
what she said.
My button hasn't been working, so I'm sorry you guys don't get any experience.
You know, when you reach a certain age and the old experience button stops working.
That's good.
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah.
You guys did kind of like defeat a whole bunch of stuff all at once for clever thinking.
I should have gotten all of that experience.
Oh, fuck off. I did recon.
Hell yeah.
I was a pirate. Kind of.
65,000 is within striking distance.
oh, dude, yeah.
I was Bob the pirate with a stuffed parrot.
And since we are Kaiton less, it was good that the main event didn't happen.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And I'm gonna stop the stream.
Stop it.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream. Bye.